Hi and welcome to Spice and Pans. Today we'll be cooking beef chow mein or beef chow mein. So let's start cooking. Now we are going to slice and marinate our beef. I have with me over here 300 grams of beef chuck tender. Of course, you can use tenderloin, sirloin if you want to, no problem at all. We need to slice the beef thinly against the grain. As you can see, this is the grain. Now, if you were to cut according to the grain, then it will be very tough, all right? Against the grain, then your beef will be very tender. So this is how I do it. Hold your knife firmly and just slice like this. This is how I want it to be, thin. And we'll continue to cut the rest. Once you are done cutting up the beef, we'll tenderize the beef a bit. Using the back of your knife, just lightly do this. Flip it over, just lightly. The purpose of doing this is to break up the fiber of the meat so that it will not be so tough. Now, chuck tender is a very good choice for this dish because it's inexpensive and yet it's very easy to tenderize or cook. Okay, something like this will be good. Now we'll marinate them. For the marinade, first we'll add in 3 tablespoons of water so that our beef will be juicy. Now just use your hand, slowly mix them up. Make sure that the beef absorbs the water. Next, we'll add in 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, half a teaspoon of baking soda. This to tenderize the beef even further. Do not add too much, otherwise it will taste weird. We'll mix this up first. For those of you who do not like the taste of baking soda, what you can do is after you slice up the beef, mix a little bit of the baking soda, let it soak for about 10 minutes or so, and then you just wash it off and then you do the rest of the marinating. Now we add in 1 tablespoon of cornflour to protect the protein or the beef. Same thing, mix them up well. I prefer to use my hand for this. It will be much easier for me. As you can see, all the water has already been absorbed by the beef, so your beef will be juicy. Now add in a few dashes of white pepper. Same thing, mix it up well. And lastly, we're adding 1 tablespoon of cooking oil. The purpose of the oil is to prevent the beef from clumping when you fry them. Okay, we'll just let this rest for approximately 20 minutes. In the meantime, I will show you how I prepare the sauce for the noodles. Now we'll prepare the sauce. I have with me over here 100 milliliters of warm water. Add in half a teaspoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce, as well as a few dashes of grounded white pepper. If you do not have white pepper, you can always use black pepper, no problem at all. Give them a good mix, set them aside, and we'll now proceed to put our dish together. Now we'll boil our noodles first. I'm using a 32 cm La Gourmet non-stick wok. This is part of the Shogun Twister family set. Make sure that your water is boiling at medium-high heat. We'll add in our noodles. I'm using dried noodles over here. So this is a total of 220 grams. Put them in. The noodles I'm using are actually egg noodles. If you're using fresh noodles, you can skip this step. Right, we just need to soften them. And don't cook this further because we'll be frying them later. Once you're done with the boiling part, we just need to rinse them in tap water to cool them down and prevent overcooking the noodles. I'll show you how they look like in a while. As you can see, the noodles have softened already. We'll now turn off the flame and rinse it with tap water. Now we're going to shallow fry our beef. Heat up your oil. I'm using medium heat. Test the oil. You see bubbles rising up like this? That means the oil is ready. Put the beef in. And just spread them out. Now basically we want to semi-cook the beef so that it will mix very well and be tender also. You don't need to cook it for long. As long as you don't see any redness, the beef is done. The beef is done already. We'll remove them from the flame. Now we'll put the dish together. Alright, this is the oil that I used for the beef just now, about 3 tablespoons or so. Heat up the oil at medium heat. Add in 1 medium onion, sliced thinly like this. I'm using red onion, you can use yellow or red, up to you, no problem. Just move them around a little bit. Also add in the white stem of spring onion. I'm using 3 stalks of it. Just slice them half like this, put everything in. We need to flavor up the oil so that this dish will taste really good. Add in also 4 cloves of garlic chopped up. Mix them around. We just want to get the fragrance out. Once you can start smelling the beautiful fragrance coming out from here, we add in our noodles. Put everything in. Loosen up the noodles with a pair of chopsticks. The fragrance is so wonderful. We just need to mix up the noodles with the oil because the noodles are already partially cooked, so it will cook very easily. Now we add in our sauce. Add in your sauce. Also add in a bunch of your favorite greens. I'm using kailan over here, approximately 140-150 grams. Mix that up well. If you want your noodles to be darker, just add in 1 more tablespoon of dark soya sauce. Now add in your beef. Stir them up. We are almost done already. Finally, we'll add in our spring onion. Just put everything in. Give it a quick stir. Toss it up. And now we are done. Time for our lunch. And now the dish is done. Let's have a taste. Wow, the fragrance from the garlic, the spring onion, the onions, smells good. Let me try the noodles first. Really, really, really very fragrant. Beef, tender, juicy. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like our video. Do click like on our video and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and now it's your turn to cook. Bye bye.